2004 Team USA disappointed a lot of fans. You guys, though, are being referred to as the Redeem Team. Where do you think it all went wrong back in 2004?
Well, I just think the play of international competition has just gotten so much better. I don't think it's something that, when people talk about USA basketball for years, it's always been, they're going to dominate the competition and yada, yada, yada. Well, they've caught up. And I think 2004 was the time. And now it's a level playing field, and I think it makes this year's competition even that much more exciting.
LeBron James reportedly said that he could guarantee an Olympic gold medal. Can you?
I'm not into guarantees. Vocal, non-vocal. See, that's how we kind of, we divvy it up. And, he gave his prediction, and I think what we try to do is just go about our business and just work hard and keep our head below the ground and see if we can make his prediction come true.
By saying something like that, though, in the public arena, I would imagine that puts just that extra pressure on you to live up to it.
Well, yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, there's already a whole bunch of pressure on us.
Yeah, sure.
If we want to remain U.S. citizens, we got to win the gold medal. Like that. But it's, in all honesty, it's he didn't say anything that other teams don't feel as well. I mean, it's just it's more of a confidence and a feeling of we must get this done.
You've said that winning gold here is more important than winning an NBA championship. What exactly would being at the top of the heap at the Olympics mean to you?
Well, the Olympics is, this is it. I mean, you're playing for your country. You're not playing for the Los Angeles Lakers. You're not playing for any particular brand or market. You're playing for your country. And, it's has so much more meaning and much more emphasis to it. I have fans come up to me walking down the street saying, Kobe, I'm a Celtic fan. And I don't like hearing that too much. Then they say, bring back the gold medal for us. Because whether they're a Celtic fan or a Laker fan, that doesn't matter right now. Because we're all in this together and we're playing for one thing.
How well do you and your teammates get on away from the court?
Oh, very well. Our crew is, it's a team that Mr. Colangelo put together very well because all the personalities mix and match. So we have just as much fun off the court as we do on the court. So, we're liable to go and hang out and, goof around or whatever.
Don't egos come into it?
No. People get surprised, should be surprised because, for us, we play the game that we love to do, but we have a mutual respect for one another, and we understand that this opportunity doesn't come along so often. And as a consequence, we have to make the most of it in a sense of, not only on the court, but being able to interact off the court. This way you can build these relationships as time goes on.
Are there any other athletes here at the Olympics that you're going to be particularly looking forward to meeting?
Oh, no question. I had the opportunity to meet two of them last night. It was Dara Torres and Michael Phelps. And, the other ones are Federer, Nadal, Ronaldinho, who I want to see play, and I've met several times, and Marta de Silva, who plays for the Brazilian women's soccer team. So, those are some athletes that are on my to-do list. I gotta watch them play somehow.
Your father was a professional basketball player, and he traveled the world doing that. How did it affect your childhood when you were growing up?
Well, it was a great experience for us. My sisters and I was 6 years old when we moved. And so, at that age, it's really easy to adjust and to adapt. And I think because of that, it's really made all of us more open-minded when you move into different cultures or whatever it may be. It makes you more accepting of the culture.
Do you think you were born to do this?
No question. No question. I mean, this is in my blood. I mean, my father played, my uncle played, my grandparents played, my grandma played. So this is like, this is what we do.
But wasn't there a point where you were, weighing up the possibility of becoming a professional footballer?
Yeah, well, it's kind of become urban legend since, and I don't really dispute that because then it means that I was actually better than what I actually was. I mean, when I first started playing, You know, I was so bad, it just put me in the goal and said, you know, just stop the balls. Because my arms were so long and I couldn't do anything else. And then I kind of progressed and got a little bit better.
You decided to bypass college at 17 and go straight to the NBA. Do you ever look back at that and think, well, you know, a degree wouldn't have hurt, or are you happy with the way that you decided to go?
No, I'm happy with the way I decided to go. I think, you know, everybody has a calling, and I believe mine was to play this game. You know, it doesn't mean you're just going to be a, you know, an idiot and not read or learn or try to, you know, maximize your potential. Because at the end of the day, you know, basketball comes and goes, and you understand that, you know, one day my career is going to be over, and so I've tried to maintain my mental intelligence as much as I possibly could.
Yes, you're doing a tremendous job.
Thank you.
Have you thought about what you're going to do when it comes to retirement time? What are you going to do afterwards?
Well, you know, I have, just through my experiences of playing basketball and my dealings with other partners in business, I've come to have a fascination with the advertising industry and how things get done and how spots are written. And that's a huge passion of mine.
I got stamina, got integrity. Oh! 7-zip.
Got another shot?
I've got mad game that he's never seen before, crossovers he's never seen before. Dang. I'm gonna shake him bad.
Yeah, speaking of which, actually, what does it mean to you, the sponsorship side of what you do? Does it matter to you personally?
Well, I think in the past, when I first came in the NBA, it was more special, you know, being 17 and, you know, you're doing all of these commercials and all this fun stuff. And as you get a little older, you want a new challenge, and you want to kind of understand the what goes on behind closed doors, you know, the actual business of it all and how things are made and how things are done. And that's the stage I'm at now.
Yeah, because you weren't much older than, you know, just a kid, really.
I was a baby.
Yeah.
I was a baby. I signed my contract. I had to have my parents co-sign it for me because my signature wasn't enough. Imagine that.
But, I mean, what was it like for you then, as this young guy getting all this adulation?
Well, the thing that mattered to me the most was basketball. You know, even at, you know, 15, 16, 17, you know, all of that, you know, the talk, the money, the attention, that didn't matter to me at all. And it still doesn't, because, you know, what I love to do is play basketball. So as long as that love's there and my focus is there, I'll be fine.
Shaquille O'Neal left the Lakers. A lot of people said that that was in part to do with his relationship with you being not the best. Do you regret that you didn't get on better?